Do you know how incredibly easy it is to make your own pumpkin puree at home? You want to use these little pie pumpkins. Don't use the big jack-o'-lantern ones. They don't have any flavor and it's a waste of your time. Cut them in half, scoop out all the seeds and the strings. You could go one step further and rinse the seeds and roast them. I just feed them to my chickens because they love pumpkin guts. Once you have hollowed out all of your pumpkins, you're going to put them cut side down on your baking tray, and you're going to roast them in the oven at 400 for 45 to 60 minutes. I just did 60. I didn't even check them, and they were more than done by the time my timer went off. Once they come out of the oven, I like to let them sit and cool off for a few minutes. And then they're still going to be hot when you scrape them into your food processor, but you can use an oven mitt if you need. So you just scoop the flesh out of the peel into your food processor. And once you have gotten all of the flesh out, you are just going to blend it until smooth. You could add a little bit of water if you need to. Homemade pumpkin puree is an excellent addition to meals like chili. You don't even taste it, and it's super high in potassium. It's actually more potassium than bananas have, as well as being high in vitamin C and E and beta carotene, which is great for your eyes. I personally like to add pumpkin when I make chili. You don't even taste it, and it does kind of help thicken the chili up. But a lot of people also use pumpkin puree when they make homemade dog treats. So this is an easy way to reuse those cute little pumpkins that you put out on your porch. Now, pumpkin is really thick, so I am making sure here that when I pack my pint jars that I am getting all the air bubbles out. I'm going through them repeatedly and tapping them on the counter, and I'm making sure to leave 1 inch of headspace so that they process correctly in the pressure canner. Now here for the last one, I was a little short, but there was still plenty of puree left on the blade. So we made sure to get all that puree out. And for those 3 pumpkins, I ended up getting about 3 pints of puree. And then I just wiped down my jars to get all the excess off, and I wiped my rims with white vinegar, and then I put on my lids and my rings, and I processed my pumpkin in the pressure canner for 90 minutes. I did do a cold start method as I had let this cool overnight, but you could have done it hot straight out of the oven if your jars were hot.